Opening statement. Welcome to 365 Days with Self-Discipline. This audiobook is not just a guide, it's a challenge to rewire your thinking and transform your habits, one day at a time. Let's dive into week 1, where each day presents a profound idea to ignite your discipline and reshape your life. I invite you to actively engage, reflect, and, most importantly, take action. Day 1. Living life the hard way. Double quotes. Think about this. What is the ultimate goal of life? For many, it's happiness. But what if the pursuit of happiness is leading you astray? Most people seek comfort and avoid pain, believing that ease equates to joy. Yet, as the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, the greater the difficulty, the greater the glory in overcoming it. Living life the hard way doesn't mean seeking suffering for the sake of it. It means choosing the path of growth over the path of comfort. When you wake up early to exercise instead of sleeping in. That's the hard way. When you resist the urge to procrastinate and focus on your goals. That's the hard way. The hard way builds strength, resilience, and character. Today, reflect on one area of your life where you've been avoiding difficulty. Write it down. Now commit to facing the challenge head-on. What's the first step? Take it today. Day 2. About your choices. Your life today is the result of your choices yesterday. Every decision, big or small, shapes the trajectory of your life. Yet, how often do you make choices on autopilot? Do you scroll through social media instead of reading? Do you choose comfort food over nourishing meals? The truth is, small, seemingly insignificant choices compound over time. James Clear, in Atomic Habits, called this the 1% rule. Tiny changes, repeated consistently, lead to massive transformations. Here's your challenge. Take a moment to reflect on 3 choices you made today. Ask yourself, did these choices move me closer to my goals or farther away? Now choose one decision you'll make differently tomorrow. Write it down, and when the moment comes, act on it. Day 3. Being human. To err is human, but to overcome is divine. Being human means we are imperfect, but we are also equipped with a mind capable of growth and discipline. Consider this. Animals act on instinct, but humans have the ability to pause, reflect, and choose. Imagine your thoughts as a river, and you as the fisherman. Are you catching valuable fish or letting them pass? Here's a thought experiment. For the next hour, observe your thoughts. Where does your mind wander? Are your thoughts aligned with your values and goals, or are they distractions pulling you away? Self-discipline begins with awareness. By learning to observe and redirect your mind, you tap into the power that separates humans from mere creatures of habit. Write down one thought you caught today that you want to change, and craft a better one to replace it. Day 4. Building systems. Success is not about reaching a goal, it's about sustaining progress. Goals are inspiring but fleeting. Systems are enduring and reliable. Think about this. A writer doesn't publish a novel by dreaming of becoming a bestseller. They do it by writing 500 words a day. Systems take the pressure off willpower. When you build a system, you're automating success. If you want to be fit, focus on working out 3 times a week, not losing 20 pounds. If you want to be financially free, automate your savings instead of hoping to save what's left over. Today. Write down one goal you have. Now break it into small, repeatable steps. Turn those steps into a daily or weekly system. Remember, consistency beats intensity every time. Day 5. Self-enslavement. Are you truly free? Or are you enslaved by your habits, impulses, and desires? True freedom comes not from doing whatever you want, but from mastering yourself. Imagine this: a person who eats impulsively is controlled by food. A person who procrastinates is controlled by fear. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Take a moment to identify one habit or impulse that controls you. What is its root cause? Is it fear, comfort seeking, boredom? Write it down. Now, create one small, actionable step to regain control. Freedom begins with self-discipline. Day 6. Becoming superhuman. Superhumans aren't born, they are made through discipline. Imagine two versions of yourself: one who hits snooze every morning, one who wakes up and tackles the day. The second version isn't extraordinary. They simply chose discipline over excuses. Today, commit to one disciplined action that feels superhuman to your current self. Whether it's exercising, meditating, or tackling a difficult task, prove to yourself that you have what it takes. Your superhuman self is waiting. Start building them today. Day 7. Poverty and self-discipline. Poverty isn't just financial, it's a mindset. People trapped in poverty often feel powerless, but the truth is, self-discipline is the antidote to scarcity. Think of it this way: saving money requires the discipline to delay gratification. Learning a new skill requires the discipline to sacrifice time. Take an honest look at your habits. Are they building wealth, be it financial, mental, or spiritual, or are they keeping you in a cycle of scarcity? Write down one habit that fosters abundance. For example, setting aside 10% of your income, dedicating 30 minutes a day to learning, or practicing gratitude. Commit to it for the next 7 days. Week 1 has given you the tools to understand discipline as the cornerstone of a fulfilled life. Now, it's time to act. Take one idea from this week and apply it consistently. Growth doesn't come from knowing, it comes from doing. Remember, you are the architect of your destiny. What will you build today? This concludes week 1 of 365 days with self-discipline. Remember, discipline is the bridge between your goals and your achievements. Stay tuned for week 2, and as always, stay disciplined, stay unstoppable, and stay committed to your greatness.
Welcome to week 2 of 365 days with self-discipline. This week, we'll explore themes that go deeper into understanding your desires, sharpening your focus, and cultivating the habits necessary for lasting success. Prepare to challenge your assumptions, reframe your mindset, and, most importantly, take actionable steps toward self-mastery. Let's dive in. Day 1. About unnecessary needs. How much of what you think you need is truly necessary? Look around your life, your possessions, your habits, even your relationships. How many of them genuinely contribute to your growth and happiness? Here's a reality check. Many of our so-called needs are actually wants in disguise. They're distractions dressed as priorities. For example, do you really need the latest gadget, or is it a fleeting desire driven by marketing? Do you need constant validation from others, or is it a substitute for inner confidence? Take a moment today to identify one need that's not truly essential. Ask yourself, if I remove this from my life, would it make me weaker, or would it free me to focus on what truly matters? Minimalism isn't just about owning fewer things, it's about making space for what truly adds value to your life. Day 2. About your future self. Your future self is not a stranger, it's you. Shaped by the decisions you make today. Imagine meeting the person you'll become in 10 years. Would they thank you for your current habits, or would they resent you for your lack of discipline? The truth is, every choice you make today is an investment in or a withdrawal from your future self. Are you saving time or wasting it? Are you building skills or letting your talents stagnate? Here's a challenge. Write a letter to your future self. Describe who you want to become in vivid detail. Then, list 3 actions you can take today to move closer to that vision. Remember, the future isn't something that happens to you, it's something you create. Day 3. Building your story. What's the story you're telling about your life? Is it one of triumph over adversity, or is it a tale of excuses and missed opportunities? Every decision you make is a chapter in the book of your life. Ask yourself, are you the hero in your story, or are you playing the victim? Are you writing a compelling narrative, or are you letting someone else hold the pen? Take control of your story by defining the themes that matter to you: resilience, courage, discipline. Today, write down 3 chapters of your life so far and 1 chapter you want to write in the future. How does discipline play a role in shaping that chapter? Remember, great stories are written by those who dare to act. Day 4. Self-discipline and talent. Talent may open the door, but discipline keeps it open. The world is filled with talented people who never reach their potential because they lack the grit to persevere. Take Michael Jordan, for example. His talent for basketball was undeniable, but it was his relentless work ethic, showing up before practice, staying late, and refining his skills that made him a legend. Ask yourself, are you relying on your talent alone, or are you putting in the work to sharpen it? If you're a writer, are you writing every day? If you're a musician, are you practicing when no one's watching? Today, commit to 1 disciplined action to elevate your talent. It's not enough to have potential, you must turn it into mastery. Day 5. About peace of mind. True peace of mind doesn't come from having an easy life, it comes from knowing you're living with integrity and purpose. Are you at peace with the way you spend your time? Are you at peace with the commitments you've made to yourself and others? Peace of mind is a byproduct of self-discipline. When you follow through on your promises and stay aligned with your values, you eliminate the inner conflict that disrupts your peace. Here's an exercise. Write down 1 area of your life where you lack peace. Is it your finances, your health, your relationships? Identify 1 disciplined action you can take to restore harmony in that area. Remember, peace isn't something you find, it's something you create. Day 6. What you want now vs what you want most. There's a constant battle between what you want right now and what you want most. Right now, you might want to relax, but what you want most is a fit, healthy body. Right now, you might want to spend money, but what you want most is financial freedom. Discipline is the bridge between instant gratification and long-term fulfillment. Every time you choose what you want most over what you want now, you strengthen your willpower. Today, identify 1 area where you're tempted to choose short-term pleasure over long-term goals. Write it down. Then, write a mantra to remind yourself of what you truly want. For example, I choose health over comfort, or I choose freedom over impulse. Repeat it to yourself whenever you're tempted to stray. Day 7. Focusing on the long term. In a world of instant gratification, the ability to think long term is a superpower. Most people make decisions based on what feels good now, but the disciplined person asks, what will serve me in the future? Think of compound interest not just in money but in life. Consistent learning compounds into expertise. Consistent effort compounds into mastery. Consistent saving compounds into wealth. Here's a visualization exercise. Picture your ideal life 10 years from now. How do you want to feel? Where do you want to be? What habits will get you there? Write them down. And take 1 small action today that aligns with that vision. Remember, every day is a vote for the person you want to become. This week, we explored how discipline shapes your desires, your mindset, and your story. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Awareness alone won't change your life. Action will. Take 1 idea from this week that resonated with you and turn it into a daily practice. Discipline isn't built in a day, but with every disciplined choice, you're sculpting a stronger, wiser, and more focused version of yourself. Thank you for joining week 2 of 365 days with self-discipline. Keep building, keep striving, and keep choosing the long-term vision over the short-term comfort. I'll see you in week 3.